there is a big campaign which is going on here in Palestine, together with Bil'in and with so many other struggles that also the Palestinian Authority is doing together with association. Is the campaign Right to Enter. Thousands and thousands of Palestinians are denied to enter inside their own town. And of course, this is a political struggle, because it's a struggle for sovereignty, because the Palestinians don't have the right to decide who is coming in this country, who is not coming in this country, and because the Palestinians have the right to enter. So some weeks before, Palestinians who are doing this campaign were there, because it is very important to speak generally about the political solution of the Palestinian question, which is the end of the occupation in a Palestinian state alongside the state of Israel. But it's very important also to show that on some struggle and some specific question we have success, we have a result, to show to the people that if they are united, if they stand together, like the campaign for Right to Enter campaign is something, result will be there. So I'm not saying that you have to lose yourself in specific question, but it's extremely important to keep together the Palestinian general question, the fight for recognition for the end of occupation, and the daily life of the Palestinians. Because sometimes Palestinians, when they come to Europe, they don't dare to speak about their daily life. Their daily life, how it is humiliating to go to the checkpoint, how lack of freedom, what it means to have the house demolished, how it is just to survive, just to wake up in the morning and find the courage to go and work after this violation of human rights and dignity that the Israeli occupation is doing. But they come and they speak about United Resolution 242, the implement, which is correct. I am also doing that. The international legality. But each Palestinian has a story behind them. If I see your faces, I know a lot of you. Each one of you has a story of violation of human rights. You are the story of Palestine. So speak about your personal experience. It's not to lose face to speak about your personal experience. It's a political tool, because occupation is not a word. Occupation is your daily life here. So whenever you go around, don't speak only about in general. Speak also about yourself, because you are the history and you are the tool to change this history. But since I have to go and to do something which normally I hate about politicians, that they come, they speak, and they go, but I have to go after I've spoken, and I really excuse myself to all the wonderful people who are here, but I have to go because my task now, being the Vice President, I have to go to Mauritania to represent the European Parliament. But I wanted to come here even only for this morning, because I wanted to tell you that, of course, Europe is a big continent. The European Parliament is 500 million European people, and we are different also among ourselves. But inside the European Parliament, there are a lot of political forces in Parliament who strongly believe in your struggle, who strongly believe in the fact that Palestinians should be free and the right of freedom and independence. Because the second intifada, for me, it has never been only Al-Aqsa intifada. It has been, like also many people were saying, the intifada for independence, for freedom, for a state. And I really hope that the struggle that you are doing in Bil'in is a struggle which can be not only followed, but done in each point where the wall is there. And I really hope that the Palestinian political forces will be able to lead this kind of struggle, because, forgive me if I speak very openly, but I feel to a certain extent, since I'm here since 86, I really felt very bad when between 92 and 2000 we were trying to organize together with Faisal Hussein and so many other people the daily struggle against the building of the settlement, the daily struggle against the checkpoint. I think that this should have been the kind of struggle that should become for all the Palestinian people, because it's very difficult, but I'm sure that Magir will say better than I do about the non-violent struggle. It's very difficult to have a non-violent approach, a non-violent politics, culture, and attitude. It's very difficult, because you have to control yourself. You have really to think very deeply and to have a strategy in mind when you resist, because my first reaction in front of a soldier when I was in the checkpoint or when they were trying to crush people, it was, yes, I want to kill him. That was my first reaction. But I have to control myself and think, look, should I use the same tools? Should I do the same thing? Should I lose my humanity like they lose their humanity? Or should I be able to organize as much as we can a popular resistance, a non-violent resistance? And I learn from all of you, from a lot of you. I see, for example, the Parent Circle, the Combatant for Peace, Women in Black, International Women Commission, Uri Avneri, and all the popular committee, Jamal, Jakut, everybody's here. I learned something. I learned something to resist and to be able to fight and not lose your faith and your hope, even if sometimes all of us are in despair because we don't see any possibility. But really, we cannot. And when I see Bil'in people, I take from you a lot of power. I can go back and stay day and night thinking that it's very important what you are doing. And the last thing I want to say, which is a more political thing, we are fighting now because the Palestinian unity government should be recognized by the international community. I think, and we think together, many members of parliament for different political parties, that it was a great mistake by the European community not to recognize immediately the legitimate government which was elected by the Palestinian people. But above all, it's a real big mistake now not to recognize the effort, the sacrifice of the Palestinians and the fact that they build a national unity government. So my message is, okay, in my heart and my head, the struggle of Bil'in could become a popular movement all over Palestine and Israel, also because Israel needs it. But above all, commitment to have the Palestinian unity government to be recognized and the Arab initiative to be a very strong initiative. Because Israeli, and many Israelis are saying too, I read a very good article beside Uri that is always writing, but also Gideon Levy saying that Israel, and that's what I think, normally we are saying that Palestinians are losing always the opportunity. Historically, the Palestinians, this is the propaganda, the narrative, the Palestinians are losing the opportunity, but Israel is showing now that they are really missing the opportunity. The great important opportunity that Arab nations are saying, look, we recognize you, but the Palestinian question should be solved, because the Palestinian question is the core of the instability for everybody. So an appeal also to the Israeli, but they are a bit deaf more than me, the Israeli government, that is also for the safety of the Israeli state to have a Palestinian state, because together they can make this region different. So thank you very much. I'm sorry that I have to leave. I really hope to be with you again, but for sure. And thank you really to the people of Bil'in, and all the Israeli people who are here, and the international and Cuba itself also. But thank you very much for everybody. And this wall, yes, in our imagination now, but one day I'm sure this wall will fall.